guys, what's the crack? Welcome back to Marshmallows and Toast. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Between Logan Paul's Oopsie Doopsie in the Suicide Forest this January and numerous YouTuber meltdowns this year, I think it's pretty safe to say that 2018 has not been an overall great year for mental health on YouTube. Honestly, it's also been a pretty terrible year for me, and I just can't do this shit anymore. I need something better, and I have found that, and I would like to share that with you today. So the title and intro was a bit morbid, but don't worry, this isn't a pity party or a cry for help. I've actually been doing fine in the last couple of months, and I wanted to talk a bit with you about what I'm doing, just to let you know where I've been, what I've been up to, and to maybe offer some advice to you, maybe something I'm doing you haven't tried out yet, and it might help you. So I have tried filming the dreaded comeback video so many times now, and I have struggled to fully explain everything in the way I wanted to, which is why I am absolutely reading off script right now, because it just makes my life easier and it means I don't have to brain as much. A lot of technical issues got in the way, like my microphone and just lots of shit like this. I have to use this microphone. I don't know if it's good or not, but I don't think it was. Rip my H1 Zoom, my baby, my child, just stopped working randomly. I even had a few videos like edited and ready to upload, but I just wasn't happy with them. I know like I only have 80 something subscribers, but that's still like 80 odd people that have taken time out of their day to like my video and to enjoy my videos enough to subscribe because they want to see more, and that's really fucking cool, and I don't take that lightly. That's a lot of people, to be honest. I think when people outside of my friend group started subscribing, I kind of started getting a bit like stage fright. I just felt this like pressure on me to like have to make the videos amazing, else they'd leave, even though they followed me for the videos I currently make. So like that pressure, bit of dust. The pressure was imaginary, but I don't know, it felt like some sort of stage fright. Like I can only imagine what it's like to cry in Gucci in front of millions of people. That was a shitty reference. So I am done not uploading. That doesn't make sense. Hello? I am uploading again. Did I throw like the kids yay sound effect on? Cool. Cool. So I was actually inspired by the recent Rewired Soul video on rice gum. Not the whole video, but just this little anecdote in it there. Why am I pausing? Like, I'm gonna edit the clip in.
Like, I'm not gonna name names, but like there is a mental health YouTuber out there who was one of the first ones that I found, and I absolutely fell in love with their channel. It was so helpful, the information was great, just so amazing. And as I started to take YouTube seriously, they stopped posting videos. Now, granted, they were dealing with their own kind of mental health struggles, but as a mental health YouTuber, that's one of the reasons we gotta keep this thing in check.
So I'm not self-absorbed enough to assume it's me, but the facts do line up. I actually subscribed to him when he was around the 3k sub mark, so he had around 3,000 subscribers, and I only remember that because I remember thinking, holy shit, how does he not have more followers? His videos are actually really cool and informative, and I enjoy that he doesn't regurgitate textbooks and patronize people like some mental health channels. I mean, they are mental health channels, but like they just come across very patronizing. He talks from experience. I appreciate that. Soon after I subscribed, I get a notification, and I saw that he commented on one of my videos, and he said that he enjoyed my music and he enjoyed my videos, and he subscribed back to me, which was really cool. As I said, I'm not going to assume it is me, because I'm sure there was probably a lot of channels he followed at the start, because, you know, you build morale between you and other people starting out. It's like marketing shit. So I'm not going to assume I was the only person he subscribed to and that I'm special in any way, but I'm going to pretend it is and use it as and use it as motivation to come back and to upload again, I wanted to share with you some things that I have been doing to help with my depression and anxiety and all of that fun stuff, because firstly, CBD oil, right? Not to be confused with CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. CBD, or cannabidiol, is one of two main components in marijuana. I'm reading again because it makes it easier. THC, whose full name I cannot pronounce for the life of me, this is the psychoactive component in weed, or, the thing that makes you high. But the other is CBD, which is the pain relief, antidepressant, anti-anxiety, etc., component. So CBD oil is completely A-OK in Ireland by law, as long as it has less than 0.5% THC in it. And I think that goes for most of Europe as well. But this bottle of oil, it's a tiny bottle, but it lasts 2 months. It has changed my life completely. Not sponsored, because I'm not important enough to be sponsored, obviously, but I have been using Reverse Nature's 900 milligram bottle in the strain Lemon Haze. I take 2 drops under my tongue in the morning and again at night, and voila, within 2 days it was like a miraculous transformation. I went from bedridden and suicidal, the state I had been for the previous year, to alive. Alive. And when I say I spent the majority of the last year existing, and I'm getting upset now, great, no, I did my makeup, don't fucking cry, do not fucking cry. When I say I've spent the majority of the last year existing and not living, I'm not saying that lightly. I'm not in a good place. I've also found an antidepressant that works for me. So I'm currently on I need to get my shit together. I'm currently on 50 milligrams of mirtazapine every night, which, on top of the CBD oil, and because of those, I have been able to work on my mental health and get coping mechanisms and work through old kind of traumas. I say traumas, it's trauma, it's actual trauma, but I just do it that way because in my head trauma is like a concussion or something, but it's not scientifically. I just need to not belittle what I'm going through because it's not easy, but I'm doing it. If you are interested in any of the science stuff, I've put the links and resources below for you to have a gander at so that you can see where I got my facts from. And I've also put a link to every suicide hotline number in the world, because even if you're just feeling really, really low, please call them. They're there for you. They volunteer, they want to be there. They are not just paid minimum wage to sit down in a call center. They want to be there, they want to help, and they are trained to assist you. So please call it, even if their voice is a bit fake on the other side. I had that a few times where it just sounded very fake, but they have to put that mask on to protect themselves, because if they start being too real with you, and the reason I'm stressing to you to talk to them is because on the 23rd of December last year, so 2017, I overdosed. I was no stranger to self-harm. Oh god, I'm getting sad again, I need to stop. Don't you dare cry, you bitch. I was no stranger to self-harm, and I'd had a few suicide attempts as a teenager. I don't know, to paraphrase Fight Club, they were more of a cry for help sort of thing. But this time no one knew. It was just me sitting on my own in bed, crying again. My Christmas presents were wrapped in the corner, and I took every single painkiller I had on me. Thankfully, I only had 6 or 7 pills on me, but I went to the doctor's like the day after Christmas, and he said that I could have died. He said that like 1 or 2 more pills could have pushed me over the edge. What happened was I ended up just kind of passing out, and I had a bit of a tummy ache the next day. A bit of a tummy ache. Wow, understatement of the year. I was very sick the next day, but I just whatever. I took my like antacids, and that kind of helped a little bit. But thankfully that was the extent of the consequences. It was the toughest Christmas I think ever, because not only did I have to like pretend that like all was well in front of my family, and that like I was happy, and I had to like, you know, I didn't want to bring them down, like the last thing you want to tell your family on Christmas. The last thing you want to tell your family on Christmas is that you don't want to be here. So I kept my mouth shut, kept that smile on my face, and when I came home, literally, the housemate I was with was super fucking abusive. I then went home to the abusive housemate that I was living with at the time, who basically, like, all I said was, "Hi, happy Christmas, how was your day?" And she went off on me because there was like a fork and a bowl in the sink or something from like my breakfast that morning. And she has a lot of issues of her own, but living with her was not great. So like I just was not able. Like it was really fucking tough. But thankfully, after spending the day with my family, even though they didn't know, seeing like the thoughtful gifts that they gave me and being able to give them gifts and stuff, and I think it kind of just solidified that I am loved, you know, even if I don't feel it, like I'm being treated the same way as every single other person in that house, and I know that they all love each other, so why should I not be loved? So I was able to go and get help. Oh my god, I just stopped crying. Why am I crying again? I swear, I've read over the script loads, and it's like, when I actually try to talk about it, I start crying. But I mean, look, if I'm just gonna stop talking about it now, because I'm getting really bad. But yeah, like, if I were to tell you that I spent the last year working 100% at my mental health, like, I'd be lying. Because, honestly, until I took the CBD oil, I don't know, like, I felt like everything was hopeless. I was trying things kind of, like, I was like half-arsed trying them just to tick them off the list, just to say I did and to say it didn't work. I knew from my trial and error in previous years with like antidepressants and stuff like that, that there is definitely there is definitely a physical like brain component that is wrong. Now, whether it's hereditary, like genetic, or whether it was kind of, you know, nurture as opposed to nature, I'm not sure. Honestly, I think it's a bit of both. I think I probably got something genetically passed down from my father, who, loopy fucker, very abusive, and also the abuse itself probably created trauma as well, which further solidified the bad things going on. But because I understand that now, and now that I've found some things that do work, I feel like there is hope, which is good, fucking needed. I honestly just, in the last year, just didn't think happiness was in the books for me, because I was like, there's something wrong with my brain, nothing I've tried is working, what's the point, like, I'm just never going to be happy. I kind of figured that I peaked in high school and that I was just going to become some sort of a fucking junkie of whatever, like chasing after a new high, or successfully overdosing this time. And like, even like the difference between now and January is crazy. Like, an actual thought that I remember having, because I wrote it down in my diary somewhere, was, God, you tried to kill yourself and you can't even get that right, you idiot. obviously I'm getting rid of the expletives, but like that's how fucked and twisted my mind was. Like, why, like, if my friend told me, yeah, I overdosed the other day and I'm really depressed and I'm suicidal, I'm not going to tell them, Jesus, you didn't even get that, are you? Like, I don't know, and I'm just very conscious now of my inner voice, because I think because I was constantly spoken down to growing up, and constantly being told I wasn't good enough, even when I was top of the class, I wasn't good enough. Even though my dad is out of my life, I still talk to myself that way. I would never talk to another human being in that way, but I talk to myself that way, and I'm aware of it now, so I've been working on my self-talk and changing that. Like, that's not a bunch of mumbo-jumbo, like, it does make a difference. Sorry, my battery died, and I fixed my makeup a little bit, so I've changed it over, but I literally have 4 minutes left on the only fucking memory card that will work, so hopefully I'll be able to finish the video off in that amount of time. The last couple of months have been crazy though, but good. Zoe, my beautiful girlfriend, has moved from Greece to Ireland to be here with me, so we can move in together and chase our dreams and go back to college and do all that fun stuff. And we have already named our 2 future cats and Morgana, and we just need a place to live together first, but we're holding off so we can get like a good place. I've opened up with family, and though their intentions are good, sometimes the advice or help they offer isn't exactly what I need, but I'm still going to look at the positive and be grateful that they do care. Good news continues. I'm back to work after a year of on and off and like a big 4 or 5 month stint, which is great. My team are fantastic. My company are wonderful, and honestly, they totally could have fired me, but they didn't because they care. Concise. And on to the next point. I have to leave in like 3 minutes. Finally, I've been making a conscious decision to be mindful every day. I feel like we spend a lot of our time on autopilot, but I just wanted to be conscious that the only moment you have is right now. It's cheesy, but it's true. So I've been working on that. I've been keeping like my eye on the ball, but like in the peripheral, and I'm just making sure that my core focus is what I can do to help my mind and my body right now. There are a lot of videos on mental health that I'm going to be posting in the next few weeks. Sorry, I have to rush this outro. So if there are any that you'd like to see in particular, especially about like maybe food and body dysmorphia and that kind of thing, and dealing with weight gain and weight loss, or like things like boundaries, dealing with relationships and family and all that, I'd love to do that. Sorry, I'm super rushing, but send me a DM on Instagram and Twitter if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, or any feedback, even if it's some constructive criticism. That's always good. Gotta grow. I wanted to add a little segment called Baby Steps at the end of my video, where we just take one little step over the next week to incorporate it back into our routine. So for the next week, I'm going to make sure I'm drinking 3 to 7 glasses of water a day. I'm usually good with water, but I just want to make sure it's a daily habit and not like a every other day sort of thing. Let me know what yours is below, and before I leave, make sure you subscribe if you like mental health, fun and creativity. That's my jam. Those are my things. That's what I do. And if you could let me know what your baby step is for this week, and let me know what your dream job is, and one thing you can do today to move towards it. Anyway, finally, thanks for watching. Again, if you are new, my name is Gabby. I hope you have a wonderful day, and subscribe for more. Sorry, the next video was like a sweet tasting video. It's funny. This was awkward. Anyway, bye.